Hi, my name is Kris. If you want to see how to get from this to this, then please keep watching. Today I'm going to start with my Lumi Magique L'Oreal Paris base. This is like a glowy as shit primer. You will see when I apply it. It's really good for like 30 bucks at like Chemist Warehouse or something. But I don't know, like it's really glowy, but then at the same time I kind of feel like a Tin Man or something. But like once you put your foundation on, you can't really see it at all, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know if you guys can already see. I just like to use my fingers when rubbing this in. I just feel like it's the fastest. Sometimes I use like a brush, but then it absorbs like most of the product. So I'm putting on so much of the primer, but like it's all going into the brush, so it's like such a waste. So I feel like it's best and fastest to do with your fingers. If you don't like this intensity of glow, maybe just do one sheer layer and you should still see like a bit of a glow. But if you're like me and you want to be glowing from within, then do 2-3 layers, up to you. Next, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender with my Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation and just apply that to my face. Ooh, God, I can never open these things. I have the shade Tawny because I'm fake tanned. That's why my face looks like a ghost. But I think if I had my natural shade, which is pale, I'd be the lightest shade. I did try like a sample of the lightest shade when I bought this and it matched really well. So I might actually pick up the lighter shade for when I do my fair skinned tutorials. I also love the Too Faced Born This Way for when I've got fake tan on. It's really good. So just dabbing that in. Beauty blender is like the best investment ever in the whole wide world. I do airbrushing at the makeup course that I go to and it's fun, but it's kind of like whatever, like, I don't know, I feel like a beauty blender is so much quicker rather than just going up, down with like an airbrusher. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't enthuse me that much. Don't forget under the neck. Now that I've finally done my foundation, I made sure I covered my eyes, my ears, and my hairline. I'm gonna use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20 to conceal down my nose, under my eyes, and my chin. I freaking love this concealer because like I just feel like it's so blendable and pretty good coverage, so I definitely recommend this as well. Really highlights under the eyes. Cover up my big old pimple, not that that's going away anywhere for a few days. Oh, I've got two, that's so gross. Super highlighted today. So I haven't been filming in a couple of months just because like I've been really busy with work and stuff. I work at a primary school and I also do a makeup course on Monday nights for 3 hours. So I'm a qualified makeup artist now. So yeah, but I missed filming, so I'll be getting back into it regularly. If you're new or if you've been watching me for a while and you're wondering kind of, oh, why she stopped uploading, I'm back. Please like and subscribe. Just to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be taking my Smashbox contour palette and setting that down right before it creases. I like to take the banana shade in that one. Tap it off and under my eyes. And to set the rest of my face, I'm taking this Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Powder in the shade 30 Sand. And oh my god, I freaking love this Morphe M177 brush to powder the whole face. It just like, it's so like dense, I think the word is, that it just like packs on the powder where you really want it to go. Again, I'll just tap the excess off and apply. Next, I'm taking my trusty Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Bronze to warm up my face. I freaking love this. I've used it in so many tutorials. It's just like so buildable, but like, oh my god, I don't know, it's so nice. But I think it was like, because I think I went to Bobbi Brown, got my makeup done, and then you get like $70 worth of products. And I think like this whole thing was like 70 bucks, so I literally just got this as like an extra. but it's so worth it. Like, oh my god. I think when it runs out, I'm definitely gonna get another one. But then again, I kind of want to try the Too Faced Soleil bronzers, whatever they're called, because apparently they smell like chocolate and do a good job too. So it's like, I don't know. So many options with makeup. To contour, I'm going to take the same Smashbox contour palette and apply the contour shade to my cheeks. It's winter here in Australia and I'm fucking sick of it so bad. Oh my god. Like, I start work some days at like 7, so I'm up at like 6 and it's just like 2 degrees. It's so annoying. I just can't handle it anymore. And then when I get home, I'm literally home with my heater up to like 27 degrees because I'm just freezing. I'm going quite harsh with like my bronzer and contour today just because this look is kind of, well, the eyes are going to be quite like glittery and bangs, so I feel like you need a whole contoured and everything highlighted face with this look. It's definitely not natural. Then I'm going to take my Morphe E27 brush to contour my nose. For my highlight, which I'm super excited about, I'm taking my Morphe brush, fan brush. This is the M601. I freaking love this. Like, oh my god, it's just so easy to apply highlight. Like, it just fits perfectly. With my Flexitarian Colourpop shadow, freaking love this. And then I'm going to layer the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, like the highlight shade, on top, so it's super intense. Don't know if you guys can see, but I love it. And I'm going in with more. Oh, it's turned into like a goldy white shade now. For my eyebrows today, I'm going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Dark Brown. I'm hating my eyebrows at the moment just because like I feel like they're uneven, and every time I go and get them done, I'm like, oh, can I get them the same? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, sweet. And then I'm like, oh, I think that one's a bit more uneven. And they're like, oh, well, it's just like, it's not as long as the other one, so I can't really fix it. I'm like, but I'm paying you, so it's so freaking annoying. Now that my eyebrows are finally done, I'm going to take some Hoola bronzer and just define my crease with my MAC 217 brush just to add a transition shade. I watched Shannixo's video recently. I think it was like how to apply your makeup, like do's and don'ts, and she said to start with more product on the outer edge, so you put more product there and then you blend into the inner part, which I thought was actually a pretty good tip. I was like, do I do that or don't I do that? I don't know, but yeah. It's actually a lot nicer when you do that too, because like all the colours out there and it just looks good. Now that I've got my transition shade on, this is like the simplest makeup eye look that you could do. I'm taking this Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art kind of glitter shadow thing that I picked up from Chemist Warehouse. I found it from Crystal Conti, who's an Australian YouTuber who I watch. And I was like, oh, I think I picked it up on sale for like 15. So like, I think it's usually 18. I was like, oh, it's all right, but for a really simple look, it's actually really good. It's got two sides. It's got this base shade, which is meh. I don't know, I don't use it. I've got the shade 110 Still Spark, and then it comes with a glitter shade. And I just put the glitter shade all over my eye, stick eyelashes on, done. And like, it just looks so effective. So I'm gonna use the glitter shade and put it all over my lids. Okay, so this Eye Art gel liner, whatever the heck you want to call it, it's a great dupe for the Stila Magnificent metallic eyeshadows. So I think it's about half the price if you want to pick this up from Chemist Warehouse rather than spending $35 at Mecca. But it does take a really long time to dry, and you've got to be careful not to get it like, oh, it sort of happened now, like it sort of goes up into the transition shade if you don't wait like a very long time for it to dry. So there's kind of pros and cons about this, but it's also pretty good. Like, you can see how intense it is. So yeah, check it out if you want to. Next, I'm going to stick on my favourite pair of eyelashes, which is the 35 Siennas from Chemist Warehouse. Now that my lashes are on, I'm going to do my lips, and for that I'm going to use my Colourpop Midi Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick. I freaking love this so much. It's like the perfect pink. Literally, I can wear it pale or fake tanned and it just looks so freaking good. So I'll show you guys right now. I literally love this shade of pink, especially when it dries down. It just looks like a My Lips but better shade. Now I'm going to finish off under my eyes just by taking some Hoola bronzer and then applying a little bit of black shadow and then mascara, and then that will be the completed look.